In this next test, I'm trying to compare waters which were low minerality level, like we have here the Aqua Morelli, like we used before. But I also used the FOSS water just to try it out to see like a different super low minerality waters and how they respond. Again, we're using the same oolong tea, how they respond to the brewing process, and we're trying to contrast that with waters which have a high mineral content for one particular mineral. So I've chosen Fiji water just to look at the influence of silica and to see if there's anything from a taste profile I can detect in comparison to the profile for a good brewing tea. And just to also to see like really like an extreme measure, I also took Gerolsteiner Naturel. Just to see also water with a high mineral content, actually with a TDS of 2,500, a lot of the minerals are on a quite high level. But you can see it a little bit in the color difference. Like if we look, for instance, the oolong brewed in Aqua Morelli, and we look at the oolong brewed in the Gerolsteiner, you can see a significant color difference. The amber against the more lighter straw golden color. And the same you actually see with the FOSS and the Fiji. You see a more lighter color with the Fiji, and you see a more of a darker color with the FOSS on a super low minerality level. In terms of the taste profile, again, just to show you the difference, this is the Aqua Morelli. And again, it's a nice rounded tea with good peach and apricot flavors. And actually, the FOSS is very similar. So the tea really has the ability to really diffuse into the water all the different elements which are responsible for the flavor profile, have the ability to develop fully into the water. But I think there's a real benefit of having super low minerality the waters and then really describe them in the title of when you present the tea to the customer. So I think that really inspired me, and really I think that's something which I'm trying to explore more. Whereas you clearly see here that waters with a high minerality level or with a extreme level of some of the minerals like the silica or also the calcium, magnesium on a very high level are not really favoring the tea. And I think there might be other elements of how these can be used, and maybe in a segment when we talk about the cold brew, that might be something to explore, how the different minerality levels are really interacting with the different waters. But for now, the outcome of all these characteristics is really to stick with a super low minerality water, to stick with a pH level of about 7 or slightly above, and keep all the mineral levels to a minimum as much as possible, not going to the extreme, not using distilled water, which will have also a negative impact on how the tea will be coming out. But that's, I think, what sums up this initial segment.